Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and welcome to another installment of Sweet Dreams. All right, you guys. Tonight we are making a beautiful fried ice cream. This recipe goes back to my high school days, and that's where I first learned how to make it. But of course, I'm gonna do it my way. And so here we go. I'm gonna start off with some honey nut frosted flakes, and we've added some cinnamon, some ginger, and some cardamom to these honey nut frosted flakes, which is already two of the ways that I've done this recipe a lot different than the way it was taught to me. And one of the things that is so important is the way that you break down the frosted flakes. In the original recipe, the way that it was taught to me, it was only cinnamon, and of course it was regular frosted flakes that was used. I in turn added in the ginger and the cardamom because I love the way that those warm flavors work together in this. It's so amazing and delicious. And now we're going to make the egg wash for our ice cream, because that's what is going to come into contact with the ice cream first, is this beautiful egg wash. So I got 2 eggs. I added in some Madagascar vanilla, and then we're going to add in some almond milk. And after that, we're going to whip the eggs up nicely, and that's going to be our egg wash. And then we're also going to add in a little cinnamon to this as well to fortify that flavor, that deliciousness. All right, and now that we've gotten that all whipped up, we're going to add in some cinnamon and incorporate that as well. And while we're whipping the eggs, what we want to do is start to do some breath work. Let's relieve any angst, any tension, and we're going to breathe in deeply. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. One more time, y'all. Breathe in deep. And release. Yes. And now you guys can see how hard the ice cream is. That's one of the tricks of making fried ice cream and properly making it. You want that ice cream to be rock solid, because this is going to be fried. And if the ice cream is not frozen to the proper temperature, it will leak out of your dredge. It will not be crispy. It'll be very soggy and stuff, and you don't want that. You want a nice, light, crispy, delicious outer coating on your ice cream. And so we do this dredge twice. The first time, after this first time of coating the ice cream, we're gonna let it sit in the blast chiller, aka my deep freezer. We're gonna let it sit in there. See, look at that, beautiful. We're gonna let it sit in there, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna freeze again. You know what I'm saying? And so then, after 3 to 4 hours, if you're gonna make it in the same day, 3 to 4 hours, then you're gonna do your second coating. Then you're gonna let that freeze for another 3 to 4 hours to set, and then you'll fry it. If you want to do this all in the same day, I chose to let it sit overnight, and y'all, it came out perfectly. I had never had fried ice cream that turned out like this. This was the best fried ice cream I ever had in my life. And I'm not just saying that because I made it. I'm not just saying that because it's what I made. It's facts. True facts. So Now, what we're going to do is continue this same process for all of the ice cream balls and making sure that it's covered. Now, the reason why we do it a second time, I'll explain it a little bit later when we're doing the second dredge. And right now, I want us to do a little more breath work. We can start by breathing in deeply. Breathe in. And release. Breathe in all the way deeply. Breathe in. And release it, y'all. Yes, pay attention to the way that your breath feels as it goes all the way into your belly. And then when you exhale, think about the way that your breath feels as it passes over your lips. So breathe in deeply. And breathe out. Beautiful. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Breathe in deeply. And release. Yes, and as you can see, you may run out of Rice Krispies. Frosted Flakes, Chad. Why I keep wanting to call these things Rice Krispies? But anywho, I just put a little bit more in and added the same spices that I had before. And then started to do the last one. And like I said, you want to crunch these up, but you don't want to pulverize them to where they're too small. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make it into like dust, because then it's not going to give the aesthetic and you're not going to get the same amount of crunch that you will get if you leave them as whole as possible. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you do have to crunch them up a little bit, but and that's just so that it can reach all the surface area of the ice cream. But I mean, sincerely, do not pulverize your Frosted Flakes, because that is not necessary to do so. It's much better doing it this way. And make sure that you pack in the Frosted Flakes, pack it on there as much as possible, because the egg is what's going to bind it to the ice cream. And now we have finished doing that first dredge, that first layer, and look at what we got. These are so beautiful, y'all. Look at this. And this is only after the first coating, so you already know that this coating is going to be delicious. It's going to be crispy. It's going to be amazing. So let me show you guys what the ice creams look like right now. Beautiful, right? And if you still say, well, I still see some of the ice cream, there's still ice cream poking through there. Exactly. That's why we do this twice, right? And then because you have to handle these with your hands, they also begin to raise in temperature. So that is why the second freeze is absolutely necessary. Okay, and so after that first dredging, I just want to do a little bit more breath work. I really enjoy doing that. It feels really relaxing to me. It allows for your body to get proper oxygen. You know what I'm saying? That's why breath work is super important too. Get oxygen to your brain, get it to all your blood cells, and get the oxygen get into your bloodstream, and it carries life through your body, So we're gonna breathe in deeply, breathe in, Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in for our second dredging. And it's okay to put the frosted flakes in the egg again. Don't worry, that's not gonna take away from the beautiful crunch that this dredging process is gonna produce for this fried ice cream, y'all. So pack it in. Whatever did not get covered by that first go round will get covered by the second one. That's why you do it twice. You know what I'm saying? And it's so just the cardamom, the ginger, the beautiful cinnamon, it all plays well together with the flavor of those frosted flakes and with the other toppings, and I added some fruit. It's a definite fun time. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about in just a little bit. But right now, like I said, we're really packing on those frosted flakes and making sure that they stick to the ice cream. Now, granted, not each and every last frosted flake is gonna stay on there, okay? Some of them are gonna come off in the frying process. That's perfectly normal. It's perfectly okay. And what we're doing is we're doing a flash fry. We're doing a flash fry. These are not going to, you're not going to fry these like you would fry a piece of chicken, okay? You're going to want to have the oil at the proper temperature. You want to make sure that oil is hot. And because you're not going to be frying this for a long time. It literally was like put the ice cream inside of the hot oil, let it fry for about a 5 or 6 count, flip it. Let it fry for another 5 or 6 count, flip it again. You know what I'm saying? You're literally not even going to be frying the ice cream for a whole minute before you pull it. And that is how you ensure a delicate and crunchy, crispy, crunchy crust that's not too cakey or, too thick for it. The fried ice cream, and that's how you also ensure a delicious, beautiful interior, very cold and delicious. That's how you want your ice cream to turn out. You don't want it to be runny and milky. You might as well drink a milkshake if that's what you're gonna do. This is fried ice cream. So you want crispy, crunchy outside, beautiful, cold, creamy interior. Straight like that. So now, like I said, we are packing on the frosted flakes, that beautifully seasoned frosted flake mixture. And yeah, I'm just excited because this tasted so good. We wound up eating this twice. And so after this, remember I told you guys what you're going to do is allow these to sit overnight one more time. Now, as for me, why I didn't do this as like a 1-day thing. I didn't do this really as a 2-day thing. Normally it's a 2-day process for me. And then I go ahead and fry it that second day. But I wanted to make sure that, because this is my first time ever frying ice cream, right? The very first time that I ever, this is the second time in my life ever making fried ice cream. The first time was in high school, and I learned it in Spanish club. My Spanish club teacher was so dope. She was also our Spanish teacher. Look at that, beautiful. Now that is going to be ready after it sits overnight in the blast chiller, aka the deep freezer. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? So back in high school, that's when we made that. And now I'm going to let you guys have a little ASMR for y'all. You know how we do. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. that went. And now we're going to turn our attention over to our dressings, and we're going to put this together because it's a very quick process. Once you fry the ice cream, you definitely want to go ahead and put your toppings on. So I have some Ghirardelli premium caramel sauce, and normally, traditionally, you use honey as the sauce for fried ice cream. I chose to do caramel because I already had honey nut frosted flakes. You feel me? And plus I really like that Ghirardelli's caramel. Shit's fire. So now we added some whipped cream. We're gonna add some gold sprinkles. Y'all know me. Y'all know I gotta be extra with my desserts and the sprinkles, and well, hell, pretty much my recipes in general. Because I mean, it's from the heart, period. And so now I added on my signature stars, and then I also got some hearts too. So now we just golden it up, period. We putting the gold on it. You know what I'm saying? Trinidad James, you know what I'm saying? All gold everything. That's what we're doing. And then we have some pretty, like I said, some golden hearts, because this was made with love. Dead ass though. For real. And so I just love to sprinkle my little hearts and stars all over it. And then we're gonna finish this beautiful piece of art with some maraschino cherries. On the sides, we have some pretty golden kiwis and some Rainier cherries on the other side. Very beautiful. And these also helped to be definite palate cleansers, and to, you know, the acidity from that fruit, the deliciousness from the fruit, it really cut through that, you know, that creamy and sweet ice cream. I mean, it was just so many beautiful textures and flavors just popping all in and through this dessert. I could eat this any time, literally. So beautiful. Look at that. It's pretty too. I want y'all to hear the crunch. Hold on. Sweet. Look at that. Oh, you can tell that's crispy. And yes, it really was crispy, delicious. Everything that I wanted this to be, it was that and more. Beautiful. And of course, that beautiful whipped cream and everything just working all together just made this a delicious and satisfying dessert. The second time I ever ate this, because I've had this 3 times in my life. 2 times that I made it, 1 time that I ate it at a restaurant. The time that I ate it at the restaurant, it was fantastic as well. And the presentation was just so pretty. And still, I feel, honestly, that this was the best fried ice cream I have ever had in my entire life. It definitely is the mixture of the spices along with the crispness of the exterior of this fried ice cream. This wasn't like it just was delicious. It was everything that I wanted it to be, and then some. Like, I didn't want to just I wanted to tear into it, but I didn't want to. I just felt like I didn't want to disrespect this. I was like, yes, I'm going to eat this. I'm definitely going to eat it, but I'm going to savor it and enjoy it and cherish this moment, because it was definitely worth the effort that I put into this. And I cut little flowers, or whatever you want to call them. They look like little suns and little flowers, you know, just being just having fun with it, and appreciating the produce and appreciating the actual flavors. Like, look at this. Isn't that pretty? Yes, God, honey. I definitely feel as though I be on my Bob Ross shit when I create different meals and stuff like this. It's just so pretty and so colorful and bright and delicious. And y'all, we're going to do some breathing exercises. On this one, I want you to, again, you breathe in deeply. I want you to visualize yourself breathing in beautiful energy, breathing in joy and peace. I want you to see yourself breathing in, I want you to see yourself breathing in just evolving, you know what I'm saying? Becoming more you than you've ever been, right? Breathe in the ability to say no. Breathe in the ability to stand up for yourself and stand up for others when it's necessary. Breathe out anything that could be considered toxic, negative, bringing you down, all that shit. Just breathe it out. Release those tensions in your muscles. You know what I'm saying? Use this breathing exercise as an outlet to release that, right? So we're going to breathe in deeply. Breathe in. Oh, wait a minute. And breathe in. And release it, y'all. Yes. Feel everything that could be a hindrance to you just dissipate. Allow solutions to become present in your mind, right? Allow yourself to become free of a lack mentality, right? Allow yourself to see yourself walking, living, and thriving in abundance. We are no longer allowing ourselves to sulk and be in survival mode. This is the moment. These are the moments that you make decisions for who you truly wish to be and become. Because I know I don't want to be in survival mode for the rest of my damn life. I want to thrive. It's time to be able to be focused and be grounded in a means and a way of being able to fully flourish and bloom and, reach higher heights. And then when you get to those levels, it's time to elevate again. Life is all about remaining teachable. So let's breathe in deeply once again. Breathing in those beautiful blessings, those miracles. Breathing in gratitude. Breathing in acknowledgement of self and self-love. Let's breathe in, y'all. Breathe in deep. As y'all can see, I am floating, honey. I'm enjoying this ice cream salt. Do y'all see? just the deep levels of I'm trying not to eat this too damn fast. Because it's so delicious. So I'm savoring, literally savoring every single bite. And y'all, we're gonna breathe in deeply again. And when you breathe out, I want you to laugh. I want you to laugh, just like a happy kid would laugh, right? I want you to show some love to your inner child. When you release, I want you to laugh. Breathe in deep. Oh, yes. Now breathe in deeply and relax. Breathe it, release it. Start to feel your eyes get heavy. Start to feel your eyelids getting heavier. Start to feel yourself relax, release, and letting go of everything that's hindering you from the rest that you so genuinely deserve. And allow yourself to be free to dream. And I hope that all your dreams are sweet dreams. Y'all, this was absolutely amazing. Period. Good night. Sweet dreams.